Bubba Wallace was able to get his second career NASCAR Cup Series win. I couldn't be more happier. I want to ask you a question, Chica. Do you think Bubba Wallace deserved the win at the Kansas Speedway? See, she thinks so. Hey, it's PJ. Today I'm going to talk about Bubba Wallace, and he just got his second career Cup Series win at the Kansas Speedway. I am so happy for him that he finally won his second NASCAR Cup Series win, and it's very unfortunate that there are some people out there that really do not feel happy for him. Seen it all over YouTube and some NASCAR pages as well, saying he didn't earn this win. This team had been struggling in the past. It's either pit road penalties or mechanical problems. So this team has been through a lot. This wasn't actually the first time that Bubba Wallace won in the NASCAR Cup Series. He also won at Talladega Superspeedway. Unfortunately, this race was shortened due to rain coming in the area. And for some that don't know, Talladega Superspeedway does not have any lights in that track. So NASCAR had no choice to end the race due to the lighting and not having lights on the track. The Kansas Speedway does have lights. So in case NASCAR needs to go into a situation that there is a rain delay, they can easily schedule the race for the evening hours, for a night race, or even for the next day or so. Either it's from pit stop or fuel mileage, Bubba Wallace looked really impressive. He did it in really great fashion. He earned that race. He really did. He earned that race. He deserves the win. I feel like Richard Petty didn't really give him a chance. I think if he had the right equipment for the 43 car, they would have been in victory lane without question. They also led laps at Bristol Motor Speedway, racing for Richard Petty. And don't forget about that paint scheme. That STP paint scheme brings back so much good memories. Bubba Wallace and his career in the Truck Series really gets overlooked. I really think he was very talented in the Truck Series as well. NASCAR really doesn't show the Truck Series, and I would have loved to see that. Just a fair warning, I know this is gonna be a touchy subject. Some people don't take the time and do their research, and you think they would actually say, yeah, Bubba Wallace, he has been very impressive. Yet I see other drivers like Eric Jones and Tyler Reddick. Then I see people that are actually reacting to their wins, saying, oh, that was a great win and so forth. And they were actually so happy for them. When Bubba Wallace wins a race, it's fixed. Yep, NASCAR finally fixed a race. So you're telling me all these years that Dale Earnhardt Jr. won all those races at Talladega and so forth are fixed? You guys are giving Bubba Wallace a hard time because due to the whole controversy of that rope hanging from the garage? What is very upsetting to me about this is that they are saying it's something else while it's actually a pulled down rope for the garage. Don't blame Bubba Wallace. NASCAR made it a race thing. Why didn't they just say this wasn't actually what it was? And NASCAR knew this. And you know what's going to happen when they say this? All this heat is going to go on Bubba Wallace. You're actually saying it's a rope for pulling down the door, but other times you're saying it's actually something that it's actually not. And when you see up close pictures of this rope, it doesn't look like a rope that you would pull down from a garage door. So which is the truth then? It does not look good for NASCAR. And look who's gonna take the blame for it, Bubba Wallace. So this is not Bubba Wallace's fault. Yet people are attacking Bubba Wallace because he's showing emotion. Yet nobody says that about Kyle Busch. Nobody says that about anybody else on the track that's talking to their spotter or their crew chief. I feel like he's actually getting the same treatment that Wendell Scott did. Even Wendell Scott himself dealt with a lot of racism in his lifetime. Anyway, getting back to the race itself, this isn't actually the first time that a driver won with a different car and a different number. This totally reminds me like with Jamie Mcmurray replacing Sterling Marlin in the 40 Coolers Light car.
One final set of corners to go. No lap traffic to come into play. Labonte's going to have to make a desperate move here. He'll do it. 26-year-old Jamie Mcmurray pulls off the victory in just his second NASCAR Winston Cup start. Unbelievable.
And yet people are still complaining when Bubba Wallace won with Kurt Busch's car. And then you see Jamie McMurray replacing Sterling Marlin due to his broken neck. For an example, it's like Haley Bailey playing Ariel from The Little Mermaid. What is wrong with that? I think Haley looks beautiful. She makes a beautiful mermaid. And people are so bothered by this because this is a different girl being played as Ariel. It's very upsetting when I see this stuff. I've been following NASCAR ever since I was a little kid. It shouldn't be like that. Let the guy enjoy his moment, and if you guys can't handle that, then don't watch the race. And for some that don't know, this car is still under 2311 Racing, even though it's a different number with different stickers. Bubba Wallace had to replace Kurt Busch due to his concussion that happened at Pocono during his crash in qualifying. Either way, it doesn't matter how you win the race. I hate people that are like this, and I'm not saying everybody. There's actually some drivers that won during range-shortened races, like Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., just to name a few. There were actually some positive feedbacks from fans as well. Some that were actually not Bubba Wallace fans. They were actually very happy for him that he won the race. It showed time and time again that this team has a lot of speed and a lot of horsepower. They also finished in the top 10 a couple times, including even in the top 5 at Pocono. This team has a very bright future. As for Kurt Busch, I'm wishing him well on a speedy recovery. Concussions can be very serious. Kurt has not announced anything about his future with NASCAR. We'll see what lies ahead for him in the near future. Congratulations to Bubba Wallace. Love to see what the future holds for him. And I hope you guys are doing well, and take care.